Well, howdy, 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 Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to another day with Little Squeak Jr. Little Squeak Jr. She is such a little cutie. She is so sweet and gentle and just an absolute sweetheart. She falls asleep in my hand, not all the time, but a lot of the time. And, I mean, she was asleep right now. Well, moments ago, and then I woke her up, so she's going, "Where's my bed? Where's my bed?" Which is why she's not, being calm, cool, and collected. But on the whole, she is calm, cool, and collected. When she's awake and I pick her up, then she's, much more calm. Right now, she's just like, "Where is my bed? I'm tired." So, you're a little cutie there, Little Squeak Jr. Then move around like this. I try to keep their feet in contact with things when moving them around, even grabbing from above. That is one thing I had noticed with one of my hamsters is yesterday I had him downstairs and I was playing with him because you got to be careful with a hamster. They do require attention time. They need to be handled. In fact, my hamsters demand attention. They will get at the edges of their cages and yip at me until I pick them up. And so I give them the attention that they need. But you have to watch your little guys to make sure you're not giving them too much attention, because no matter what, you do have to remember that they may be quote-unquote tamed, but they're not domesticated. And so they may learn through, experience that a situation and a smell is safe, but they're still a wild animal. And even though, like with Little Squeak there, when she was crawling around and I'm touching her and petting her, she's cool with that. Everything in their genetics, their instincts tells them when you're being touched and all that, and it's not another hamster, there's a problem. There's an issue. You're going to die. You're going to be caught, killed, and eaten. So eventually, even though they're quote-unquote tame, they're going to freak out and require more time alone. So even though they need attention, and they demand attention, my little guys, they also, once you hit that point, is don't give them more, or they're just going to really lose it. Because, like I say, even though they may be tame and want attention, at the same time, they're fighting against their own instincts, which is telling them, "You're being touched, get the hell out of there." I mean, my little guys will crawl around all over me downstairs and I'll be touching them, but I've taught them from birth that being grabbed doesn't mean you're going to die. In fact, my hamsters have learned that all they have to do is express any sort of frustration with their situation, and it will be rectified. So in fact, my situation with hamsters is directly opposite from everything their genetic programming is telling them. Because if I have them upside down and they're cool with it, but then they go, "Hey, I'm not happy," I just immediately, boom, and then they flip over, and then they're cool. So if they're being held and they want to be loose, then they just go, and then boom, they're loose. If they're being picked up and they wave their feet because they're scared the ground is gone, boom, immediately ground. They have been taught since birth that any situation where they are unhappy with it, that as soon as it becomes, obvious that they're unhappy, it changes. So they know that they're safe when they're being picked up and moved and glommed onto when I glom onto them. But they can only fight that for so long. And then they have to go back into their cage because they're just going absolutely insane. And then I pop them back into their cages and they calm down. But it's a good thing. I mean, they know that if they're grabbed and they don't want to be held, that it's not going to be a bother, because even when I pick them up, I'll just move them and then just stop my hand. And then they can crawl around on my hand and up my arm and away. They all know that my smell is non-dangerous at all. And it's awesome. It's very, very cool. The only thing I actually wrote down for subjects today, and I'm very sorry about that. I'm more tired than I thought I was, and my sincere apologies for that. I went to bed at about 1:30 last night is when I finally got to bed. It was around 2-ish, 2:15 maybe, when I fell asleep. And then finally I got out of bed at about 5 o'clock because I was hurting so much. So I got a few hours sleep. It's far, far less than the 8 hours that our bodies really like. But this one person had written, when I did one of my fidget spinner little rant video where I was just being silly. It was more of a Twitter video where I would have put it down on Twitter, but while I also do a lot of those quick Twitter video type things, I don't just want them to be lost for everyone, so I did that one, put it on YouTube. This person there says, I see why you only got 600 views out of your 90,000 plus subscribers. To be honest, you got a shit ton of subs because of your song's reactions, so take good advice and keep making those pops. Problem with that is, as I mentioned in my comment back to him, is, yeah, I've been known for making reaction videos, but I don't get paid for those, and I'm having trouble just living right now, where if it weren't for all of your help, your kind donations, I wouldn't be here right now. And I can't keep counting on that. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to you. I have to do videos that I get paid for so that I don't keep requiring you to keep saving me. So I have to do videos that I get paid for, which means I can either keep doing reaction videos and nothing else, grow my channel, and then go dark because I'm not getting paid for any videos, and then just vanish and probably be homeless. Or I can try to grow a new audience with material that is a mix of reactions and new material that I can get paid for. Which is better, going dark, doing something that people like but I don't get paid for, or trying to grow a new audience? Considering that I started off as a gaming channel and I've done well over 1,000 videos before, for like my first year and a half, I just did gaming videos. I have well over like 1,100 gaming videos before I did a single reaction. And then for a year, slightly less than a year, I did only reaction videos. And then for the past year and a half, I've been mixing it up with bringing game videos back. So really, my reaction channel time as only a reaction channel is a very short period of time. The rest of the time, I've done other things. I have over 3,000 some odd videos. I've got over 1,300 Let's Plays. I have over 1,300 reaction videos, and then hundreds of other non-classifiable videos. So yeah, I've got my channel exploded and grew on the basis of the reaction videos, but I've never, except for that very short period of time, and that was some time ago now, a year and a half ago, where I only did reaction videos. Since then, I've been doing vlogs and skits and games and all that again. So, maybe I got a whole lot of subs because of the reactions, but I don't just want to go dark. So, thumbs up for that. Hey! I don't really have anything else written down, and I'm very, very sorry about that. Today, I have not been very well organized this past lifetime, but ever since I started writing subjects down to talk about instead of just going extemporaneously, these past couple days is no matter how long I've been scouring the internet as I'm waking up trying to find subjects to talk about, I'm ending up with no subjects to talk about. I think I actually had some, and then I might have deleted them to write down that one thing, so that was foolish of me. Thumbs up on that. It may be a nice enough day that I'm going to try and take the action cam out and try and take another video. And to be honest, I also have another action cam, not just this one. but it's much more complex. In fact, this one was gotten to me by, I believe it was Justina Aquilita Metz. Ashley purchased this for me. She has purchased a lot of things for me. This chair was purchased for me. This wonderful, wonderful, very comfortable, except for when I fall asleep, and I'll talk about that, very comfortable chair. I mean, she has been very awesome. Thank you so much. And it's a very awesome cam, but it's more complex than turn it on and then press record. So you've got to actually, there's menu systems, you've got options, you have to make sure things are right. It's not just fire and forget, it's make sure you're doing it correctly before you go. So there's a little bit more work. I do want to start using that. It is much more high quality. This is an action cam and it's fun, but low light, it just dies. And this is the microphone, this tiny, tiny, tiny little thing here. That's why when I'm walking out and recording, I hold this up to my mouth like this when I'm talking, and I still have to run it through a free volume booster and boost the decibels by 20. And even then, it's kind of hard to hear me sometimes if I move this even that far out. So there's no good microphones on any of these things, but that especially, in any wind, because that's recessed. The physics of just our world, the physics of reality, means that the wind rushing over that causes an intense amount of turbulence because it's an indent. And that's what wind and indents do. The only way to stop that is to get like a, bring the microphone out, and then the wind's going to hit the thing, and that'll be awful. Or, fighting physics. Yay. So I want to do that. I've got my gaming channel going, and then it's finally verified. I'm going to start doing more gaming videos, because what happens to me here is I fall asleep toward the last half of the day, which means literally from noon onward. As soon as I finish with all my video stuff here, as soon as I'm done making my gaming videos, my reaction videos, just weird skit videos, as soon as I'm done, which is right around noon, I have nothing to do for the rest of the day. I spend the rest of the time being bored out of my freaking mind. I frequently fall asleep in this chair because of the heat. I desperately need a fan, and I have no money. I have a fan on my Amazon wish list. But because of the heat here, I fall asleep. I don't do well in heat. Heat knocks me out. Paradoxically, when trying to go to sleep at night, heat keeps me awake. But when I'm sitting in this chair in here, I fall asleep in this thing a lot, and that's not good. I abraded my radial nerves on both arms, which is why this arm is 80% use, 20% paralysis. If you go back and watch my older videos for about a year, well, for about 6-8 months, this hand was just dead. And for a year, it didn't work well. Now I've got about 80% use, 20% paralysis. It's like a club with fingers. It hurts all the time, does not work well. The sensory and motor nerves, it feels like a dead fish in my arm. So when I fall asleep in this chair, luckily it doesn't press my radial nerves against this. But it presses the arms of these chairs, the hard plastic, against here. And when I wake up, my hands are numb. So I'm doing nerve damage again to both of my hands again. And I don't want to lose the use of my hands even worse. So I've got to do something so that doesn't get any worse. Oy vey. I'm at 14 minutes though, and before I lose track entirely so I can't do these things, what I've done is opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, my community page. If you have a YouTube account, and if you're watching this, you probably do, underneath your name thingy, you've got a Creator Studio. In your Creator Studio, you've got a Community tab. Underneath Community, there's Comments. Comments, it just lists every single comment that you've gotten in chronological order, from the most recent at the top down to about a year. Is if you keep hitting show more when you keep going down. I've only opened up 24 hours worth of comments because I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Awesome, and thank you all so very, very much. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to answer, and as many as I can. Thumbs up everyone I read, as many as I can as soon as I'm done. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. They are all the same to me right now. Thank you for having left a comment. Even troll comments that piss me off. They get me out of my head and into the world, and that's a good thing. So thumbs up. So if you'd like a shout out, that's the word. If you just ask for it in the comments and I catch it, you have a guaranteed shout out. I have not caught any recently, so we're going to start at the top with Floyd Mortlock. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. And then John Stamos, thank you. And Conspo Lopez, thank you very, very much. And Ultimate Spoopinator, who had been banished from the comments for quite some time, but thank you very, very much. And Crunch Planet, heck of a name, thank you very much. Tristan Baker, thank you, greatly appreciated. The Laughing Crow, ooh, thumbs up, heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Solar Shadow, thank you very, very much. And Mega Drain, huh, heck of a name. Thank you very, very much. Breaker Games, thank you. Greatly appreciated. I don't even know. I like your guys' usernames. Thank you very, very much. Shadowless Umbreon. Ooh, that's a heck of a name too. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Scott Neal, thank you. And then there is Shane McMahon, the best. Thank you very much. Titan Keg NH, thank you very, very much. A Single Cheeto Puff. Heck of a name, thank you very, very much. Maddie Metz, thank you, greatly appreciated. Mio, M-I-Y-O, thank you very, very much. Roaming Shaman, thank you, greatly appreciated. Masked Games for You, thank you very much. Damon Martinez, thank you, greatly appreciated. Diana Parts, like parts of Diana. That one's kind of grim, but thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Gurn Logan, you've gotten a lot of shout-outs lately, son of a gun. Thank you very, very much. Am I still centered? It sure seems like it. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciate it. Leo Hardy, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. And last but not least, Janelle O. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. I know saying greatly appreciated, thank you very much the same way over and over again is kind of boring, but I don't know how to say it differently. There's only so many ways you can say it without it repeating, so I don't even really try. So I have enough time now. I'm going to do my greetings now. I'd like to say good morning to everybody in their home language. If you'd like to hear a greeting in your home language, if you could drop that into the comments, and I get smart enough and with it enough to actually put it in. I still haven't added in the Arabic good morning, and I still don't know the Turkish good morning, but I'm going to get it in there. I don't have it yet. My apologies. Bon dia, dia did, dia Guit, guten Tag, annyeonghaseyo, buenos dias, bună dimineața, Ohio, labrit, labas ritas, kamusta, buongiorno, terhomokust, yorageld, boira baivi, barilus, ni hao, kalimera, bonjour, boker tov, dzień dobry, or less formally, cześć, labdien, dobre utra, mesa olheli, dobre rano, bereda, privyet, merhaba, and go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. It does not have to be an alcoholic beverage, does not have to be mounds of crack cocaine, does not have to be a prostitute spreading her thighs for you. No, the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Thumbs up for that. Well, at 18 minutes and change, I'm actually going to wrap this up by saying if you could check out my links down below, that would be very, very awesome. There's all sorts of things there. I got merch links that I think I have to renew. I'll check that out. I haven't yet. There's like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, my blog, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. My thanks to every single one of my Patreon.com patrons. You are beautiful, awesome people. Beautiful, awesome. This is the Patreon.com ones. Yes, all of you Patreon.com people are beautiful, awesome people. Thank you so very much. All the people that have donated to my GoFundMe, thank you so very, very much. You're helping to keep me alive. I hate to keep asking, but for right now, if you could keep donating, that would be awesome. You don't have to keep donating if you have before. And if you can't donate or you don't donate, I do accept all good wishes, which I deposit in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very awesome. But I understand if you don't want to. I'm a weird older guy. I'm not for everybody. I know that. A lot of people seem to fight about that in the comments, though. But thumbs up. If you don't want to, that's okay. But if you do, I will do my damnedest to keep you entertained from now until the end of time. And that is a very, very good thing. There was some more stuff that I did want to talk about that I actually didn't get a chance to, but that's okay. Such is life. I'm going to have a reaction video. I'm going to have at least a game video here. I'm going to have a couple game videos, at least one from my other channel. So thumbs up on that. That's what I meant earlier. When I'm bored, I want to have another thing where I can make more videos without driving one crazy. I'm at 20 minutes now, so you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that's a very good thing.